Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Holly Thompson. We begin right here in the mid-state. Laverne police are right now searching for two people who they say robbed a man on I-24 Tuesday morning. It's the same area where a 22-year-old was shot and killed in a road rage incident last month. Police say a black Toyota brake-checked the victim before throwing eggs onto his windshield. When he pulled over, two masked men got out of their car with pistols and robbed the driver. Well, the robbers took off on I-24 west towards Nashville. We spoke to one driver who says hearing about this is not a surprise to him.
I don't know if that's going to be common, but I wouldn't say I'm actually surprised necessarily. I try to be more patient myself to make sure, okay, because this person could be having a bad day. And if they're having a bad day, I don't want their bad day to bleed over on me.
Laverne police are now asking drivers to check and see if they have dash cam footage of this incident.
Hello from the WVLT newsroom. I'm Will Puckett. We're learning new details after a body was found along Interstate 40. Officials telling us that body was found near mile marker 313. That's just west of Crossville in Cumberland County. The body was discovered just after 8 yesterday morning by a mowing crew with the Tennessee Department of Transportation. Several law enforcement agencies are investigating. We're continuing to work to learn new details as we get them.
I'm Jerry Askin. Memphis police arrested a mother who threatened to shoot up her daughter's school. 36-year-old Sharita Smith is charged with threats of mass violence on school property. Memphis police say officers went to Westwood High School last Wednesday after reports of a fight between several students, including Smith's daughter. Well, the principal told police that Smith was upset about her daughter being suspended and threatened to shoot the school up. Well, Smith remains behind bars on a $50,000 bond and is due in court tomorrow. A man is in jail accused of checking a student out of school for sexual purposes. Kevin Talley Jr. is charged with statutory rape. Investigators say he falsely claimed he was the 16-year-old student's brother to check her out of class. After checking her out, investigators say they engaged in sexual acts. The student reported it to deputies after claiming Talley didn't pay her the $60 she was promised, saying he tried abandoning her before dropping her back off at school.
The TBI has just uncovered a major human trafficking operation in Tennessee. We know at least 14 people are now facing charges. Now, these arrests happened over 2 days in Cleveland, Tennessee. The TBI says the goal of the undercover operation was to find and arrest those engaging with minors and recover victims of human trafficking.
President Trump has talked about sending in the federal authorities to cities with high crime rates, and Memphis has been considered as one of those places that could see National Guard troops. Shelby County Sheriff Floyd Bonner says there are a lot of questions, including how long the National Guard would be in Memphis. He also said the National Guard is trained differently than local law enforcement agencies and doesn't know if they have proper training to handle certain situations. Sheriff Bonner added, if the National Guard does come, there needs to be a more sustainable plan for after they leave. New details now about the attempted murder charge. Accused family killer Austin Drummond picked up before his release from prison last year. Video footage shows a brawl here inside the T-Doc Run facility. Drummond is the white man you see in this video. The fight happened while Drummond was serving a 13-year sentence for aggravated robbery, a crime he committed back in 2013. This fight resulted in charges of attempted first-degree murder and possession of a weapon in a penal facility. As we've told you, Drummond was charged with murder less than a year after his release, accused of killing a family of 4 in Lake County, Tennessee last month. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty in that case.
We are off to a chilly start this Wednesday morning. Let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro, who is tracking more changes. Hey, Stefano.
Hey there, Holly. We also are tracking some cloud cover on the increase for later today, but I think most of us are going to end up staying dry across the state. Now, that cloud cover will hang around for much more of our day tomorrow. And for those of us in southwest Tennessee, so around the Memphis area, be ready for some rain. Now, it's not going to be a complete heavy rainfall the entire day, but as we get into the afternoon and evening, evening. There will be some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. Rest of the state is dry. Friday, we get some sunshine back as we head into our holiday weekend. We're looking to stay mostly dry on Saturday. In the Smokies, we could sneak in an isolated shower, but the majority of that rainfall is down to the south and east. What we'll watch for Sunday and into Monday is as some of this moisture decides to almost back build into the state. I still think most of us are good on Sunday. We'll mix clouds and sunshine. Again, a shower tries to pop up in the Smokies. On Monday, Futurecast hints at a better chance at a few spotty rain showers. That's still a ways out. I don't have a ton of confidence right now that this is exactly what's going to happen, but I just want to give you that heads up. We may have to watch for a little rain this holiday weekend, Holly.
All right, Stefano. Nashville has become a prime destination for large sporting events, and now city leaders are working to ramp up security measures to make sure those in attendance are safe. So the liaison for the Metro Sports Authority Board says he wants the city to buy more mobile barriers to go outside sports venues after consulting with Metro Police. The agency tells us they have more barriers than they've ever had before, but they would welcome additional barriers. We know some sports fans believe this can go a long way to ensuring safety.
Safety is important to everyone, and for the city to take that leap to invest in the protection of our visitors. We're visiting from the Bahamas, and to know that there are rails that can actually add a layer of safety to our visit, I think it's phenomenal.
City officials have also said they're looking to add more barriers right there along Broadway by next summer. Well, studies show schools in America are struggling with low reading and low math scores, but scores for students in Tennessee are improving. A Harvard-Stanford scorecard ranks Tennessee 3rd in the nation for math recovery and 9th in reading since the pandemic. Education experts say this is all part of the Southern surge. They credit Southern states like Tennessee for focusing on phonics-based reading instruction, rigorous curriculum, and strong teacher support.
Well, 1 month from today will be 1 year since Hurricane Helene hit East Tennessee, and recovery efforts continue to go on from here. Right now, hitting a pretty big milestone in East Tennessee as TDOT officials say both lanes are now open on Interstate 26 East on the bridge in Irwin. For the first time since Helene hit last September, those lanes are back open. Of course, work still underway on the west side of the bridge. Again, 1 month from today will mark 1 year since Hurricane Helene took her worst hit on East Tennessee.